Night of Champions, 2013. I was highly disappointed with the ending. I was very vocal about the ending. You guys heard my opinion on that in my review. If you guys missed my Night of Champions review, you can definitely watch that. Link is down below, or you can click on the annotation that you see in front of you if you're watching on PC. But I was very vocal about the ending. I thought the angle was pretty much ruined. We seen Daniel Bryan win the WWE Championship. We seen the visual of Daniel Bryan pinning Randy Orton. What else was there for Daniel Bryan to do? He conquered the corporation. He beat the champion. He is now the WWE Champion. But nobody made mention of the fast count at Night of Champions by Scott Armstrong. Nobody made mention of that. Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, JBL, nobody on social media made mention of the fast count. I knew the fast count would come into play, and I knew that would play a big factor, a big role in Monday Night Raw. So I really wasn't too concerned. I just was disappointed that they gave us the visual of Daniel Bryan celebrating with the WWE Championship, because by that one visual alone, it shows you that he has conquered and he has climbed the mountain. He reached the very top of the mountain. He is now WWE Champion. He is now the face of the company. But the fast count, as soon as we start Monday Night Raw, Daniel Bryan starts celebrating, and I knew that it would come into play immediately. Triple H makes mention of the fast count. Triple H makes mention of Scott Armstrong. Triple H brings Scott Armstrong to the ring. And now this is where it gets interesting. Okay? And I want you guys to really think. I want you guys to think about what I am about to tell you. Because I know, in my heart, this is going to play a role in this storyline. Okay? Triple H fired Scott Armstrong. Done. Storyline-wise, Scott Armstrong is done with WWE. Triple H gave him a nice severance package. He let him go. He is no longer employed by World Wrestling Entertainment. Who is Scott Armstrong? I want you guys to think about it. I'm going to be quiet for about 5 seconds. I want you guys to think who Scott Armstrong is. Scott Armstrong is the brother of the Road Dogg, Jesse James. The same Road Dogg who was in D-Generation X. The same Road Dogg who was multiple tag team champions in the New Age Outlaws. The same Road Dogg who was paired with Billy Gunn, badass Billy Gunn, making them one of the best tag teams in WWE history. Road Dogg Jesse James of D-Generation X. Good friends with Triple H. Now before that, Triple H tonight name-dropped one person in particular, and that is the name of Shawn Michaels. Saying to Daniel Bryan, even Shawn Michaels would be disgraced and embarrassed by your actions last night at Night of Champions. That's exactly what he said. D-Generation X HBK, D-Generation X Road Dogg Jesse James, D-Generation X Triple H. They will play a part in this storyline. Guarantee it. Book it. HBK will be back on TV. I don't know when. I just have a feeling that HBK is going to get involved here, and I can only hope this is leading to this angle getting better and better and better as the weeks go on. I was disappointed with the ending of Night of Champions. I really was. I didn't care for it. I wasn't excited because of what I told you in the beginning of this commentary. But Triple H did something last night that reaffirmed to everybody, listen, this angle is going to be all right. I know what I'm doing, and I'm back on board. Now, I know I was very vocal about it, but I'm back on board. I knew Daniel Bryan would be stripped of the WWE Championship. I just didn't want the visual of him conquering the mountain yet. That's my problem. That's my problem. But Triple H manned the ship, steered it in the right direction, and we have no WWE Champion. The title is vacant. He didn't even give it back to Randy Orton. Now, what I would do personally, and this is just coming from me, I don't have any sources, I don't have any news. I would have a tournament. I would actually have a tournament. 8-man tournament. Triple H handpicked top 8 WWE superstars to fight for the WWE Championship. The winner fights for the title, or the winners, the last 2 guys remaining, fights at Battleground. That's what I would do. Now, I don't know how long Triple H is going to keep the title vacant. I don't know. Okay? But all I know is those 2 hints. Why would Scott Armstrong be the referee in this whole thing? Why? It plays a role because he's Road Dogg's brother. Mike Chioda is the senior official for WWE. He is in every main event, whether it's Raw, whether it's SmackDown, whether it's a pay-per-view. He is the senior official for every main event. Why wasn't Mike Chioda refereeing the Daniel Bryan Randy Orton match at Night of Champions? Mike Chioda is the Earl Hebner of the WWE now. He is the senior top official for every main event. Why wasn't Charles Robinson given the role of this referee, of this fast count? Because Scott Armstrong is Road Dogg's brother. It's all playing into the part, into the storyline. I don't know what Triple H is doing, but it is absolutely fucking brilliant. I really think so. Never do you see storylines like this from McMahon. We haven't seen storylines like this since before the Attitude Era. This is great storytelling. Triple H is about storytelling. The slow build, the simmering build. He's letting everything marinate, and he's letting it marinate to the point where it's gonna become so juicy and so great. When we finally bite into that fucking piece of steak, we're gonna enjoy the fucking shit out of it. That's what he's doing. Armstrong, Road Dogg, HBK name drop. Listen, this angle is going to take off. It is going to take off. And especially with Randy Orton destroying The Miz last night in front of his parents. I don't know if that was actually his parents. But Randy Orton being physical, I'm like, this is the fucking Orton I want to see. This is the Orton I'll pay my money to watch. Beautiful. Beautiful. All because Stephanie got under his skin saying, what happened to the Randy Orton that gave me an RKO and threatened my family and broke into my home? Where's that Randy Orton? We didn't see that Randy Orton because it's too PG now. But Randy Orton is fucking vile. He's vicious. He plays an outstanding heel. Outstanding heel. He destroyed The Miz, and I'm hearing Miz is actually going to be turning heel himself. And the reason why they did that, I don't know if he's injured. I don't know if he's going to be off TV for a while. I don't know if he's doing any promotion for the company. But The Miz is actually going to be turning heel. I'm actually hearing rumors of him joining the corporation. So we have to see about that. But that was a fantastic sequence of events last night with Orton and The Miz. Perfect. Perfect. And Triple H knows what he's doing. He just knows what he's doing. And then we had the Dusty Rhodes and Stephanie McMahon situation. If you guys did not enjoy that segment, there is something seriously wrong with you as a wrestling fan. Really. I thought Stephanie McMahon and her proposition to Dusty Rhodes was brilliant. I was actually getting ahead of myself. I'm like, she's going to make Dusty Rhodes choose between his 2 sons, Goldust and Cody Rhodes. I had a feeling that Stephanie McMahon was going to say, listen, I'm going to rehire Cody Rhodes and I'm going to rehire Goldust and I'm going to make them fight at Battleground to see who gets their job back, and you're going to be the referee. That would have been fucking great. Cody Rhodes versus Goldust. Everybody's been wanting to see that match, brother versus brother. But that did not happen. She made him choose between the 2 brothers, and he walked away. He didn't want to comply with Stephanie McMahon, so she had the Big Show knock him out. And again, it was just, one of those things where you feel sorry. When you can emotionally feel sorry for what happens in a storyline on WWE TV, you know you're fucking invested. You know that they're doing a good job. I genuinely felt sorry for Dusty Rhodes last night. When he got punched and Big Show grabbed him and laid him down peacefully on the ground, that's some great fucking storytelling. That is some great fucking, just a sequence of events that's a great visual. And then you got the Shield grabbing steel chairs. Stephanie McMahon's like, listen, you could either get mauled by the Shield with steel chairs or you could get one knockout blow from Big Show. Which do you prefer? Stephanie is a fucking bitch. She's vile. It's great. You guys got to pay attention to everything that's going on your TV. This is excellent storytelling. Excellent fucking storytelling. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was fucking disappointed with Night of Champions. I was disappointed. I'm like, this angle's fucked. This angle is fucked. But they righted the ship. They got everything back. Looking forward to next week's Monday Night Raw. And then the visual at the end of the show. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. Great match. Roman Reigns is going to be a stud. The Shield is awesome. I love everything that the Shield does. They play the role perfectly in this new corporation. Daniel Bryan, the visual of Daniel Bryan celebrating at the end after getting beat down by Orton and the entire Shield. And then you have several superstars come out of the back and save Daniel Bryan. A rebellion against the corporation. We will no longer stand for this. The visual of all that leading into next week's Monday Night Raw with the crowd going crazy, chanting yes. Everyone hoisting Daniel Bryan on their shoulders. It was an amazing visual. An amazing visual. What is going to happen now to everybody that was in that ring? Because there were a few decent name superstars in the ring. Rob Van Dam was in the ring. Kofi Kingston was in the ring. The Primetime Players were in the ring. Then you had nobodies like Gabriel and Zack Ryder, and you had, I don't know who else was there. But Rob Van Dam was out there making the save. Primetime Players. It was crazy. What's going to happen now? Is Triple H going to fire all of them? Is he going to punish them? Certainly. Certainly some kind of consequences is going to be happening next week on Monday Night Raw. Where does this storyline go? Everything, there's so many questions, and the questions aren't even like that, there's no holes to it. It's nobody's the WWE champion. Who is going to be the WWE champion? What's going to happen to all these guys that rebelled against Triple H and interfered in the actions of the corporation? Two questions, plain and simple. Nothing to think about. Two questions big enough to get you into Monday Night Raw next week. What about Scott Armstrong? Where's Scott Armstrong going to play into all this? I just told you. Road Dogg is coming back. Road Dogg is a senior official backstage on WWE. Okay? He'll be back. That's his brother. Listen, everything is forming nicely. It's marinating. The slow build. Triple H is making you can't wait. He's making you, jump at the thought of watching Monday Night Raw next week. Great storytelling. Whatever they're doing with this angle, they righted the ship from Night of Champions. They took control of the situation. They made you forget about the shitty pay-per-view. And now we're looking forward to the next Monday Night Raw. That's exactly what they needed to do, and they did it correctly. The only thing I had a problem with was the visual of Daniel Bryan pinning Randy Orton. That's the only thing I had a problem with, because the next time Daniel Bryan pins Randy Orton, it's not going to have that same effect. But what Triple H needs to do is get to that point again, making us excited to see Daniel Bryan conquer all. That's it. That's all he needs to do, and he's definitely on the right path to getting us there. Other than that, those were the big storylines from Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you guys thought about what happened last night in all the big sequences on Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you thought about Dusty Rhodes. Let me know what you thought about the ending of Monday Night Raw with the rebellion that happened with all the superstars coming to save Daniel Bryan. Let me know what you thought about the beginning of the show, firing Scott Armstrong. Let me know what you think if Shawn Michaels and Road Dogg and Triple H's friends, will they be back on WWE TV to speak up against this evil corporation, this power trip Triple H is on? I think so. I really want you guys to think about what I said, because it certainly makes 150% sense. I'm out, guys. I'll see you News and Rumors on Friday. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.